President Donald Trump has imposed steep tariffs amounting to 50% on India's exports. 2 years. Will this impact Indian exports? Analysis of this impact of tariffs on Indian exports 2 years is presented in this video. Do exports add to India's growth? Really, not much. When we look at this slide, it is clear that export revenue as part of gross domestic product is estimated at 1.1% only. It is clear from this slide that though India became the fourth largest economy in the world with 4.2 trillion US dollars, she is not export oriented economy. 99% of our GDP earnings are domestically obtained. Destination of our exports during 2024-25, the major importers of our exports is US, UAE, Netherlands, Singapore and China. These are the five importers of Indian products. And the major share is going to the export revenue is coming from US with 18% share. And UAE 8.5%, Netherlands 5.6%, Singapore 3.6%, China 3.4%. The remaining 60% of export revenue is coming from other countries, very, very small countries. So our focus should be on these countries now. On key Indian exports to the US and their impact. The major exports from India to the US are apparel, auto components, chemicals, gems and jewelry, pharmaceuticals, seafood and steel. So as part of domestic production, how much it is going towards exports to the world? So 60%, the reliance of chemicals on the world market is highest among these goods with 40%, and remaining products are domestically sold and the revenues are generated within the country. Look at 26% gems are sold outside and 25% apparels, 32% pharmaceuticals. But not much reliance as far as the exports are concerned. If you look at exports to US by India, 53% of Indian exports is from pharmaceuticals. Seafood constitutes 22% and auto components 28%, gems and jewelry 37% and apparel 33%. So what were the tariffs before Trump announced additional ad valorem duties? It's much low. The tariffs were on these commodities were ranging from 1 to 3%, except apparels with 11% and seafood 7%. But with the hike of 50% tariffs on Indian exports, now the tariffs increased to almost more than 50% for almost all export items, except pharmaceuticals. Pharmaceuticals, the tariffs are not changed. 1.27% are continuously maintained because Trump has not touched the tariffs. 53, the US has to compulsorily import medicines from India. That is the reason the tariffs are not imposed on Indian exports as far as pharmaceuticals are concerned. So the maximum tariffs, as we see here in apparels, 61% and 57% on seafood. Then gems and jewelry. So we have unfavorable trade where for these commodities except pharmaceuticals and steel, because steel we have not exported in the year 24-25. Look at our competitors for all these exports. Our competitors are China, Vietnam, Japan, Germany, Netherlands, and Indonesia, Belgium. These are all our competitors. Sorry, our competitors. So when we look at tariff rates imposed on them, it is much below 50%. On China 30%, Japan 15%, Germany 15%, Belgium 15%, Indonesia 19%, Switzerland 39%. So when we look after adding the tariff rates, Indian exporters will definitely will lose price competitiveness in the US market. But thing is, whether the exporters lose export revenue depends on the elasticity of demand for our exports. Suppose in US market price elasticity is relatively inelastic, then not much fall will be there for the export revenue for the exports that we are exporting to US. Then, though there are not much of macro implications, because only 1%, 1.1% of export revenue is generated. Our GDP has only 1% of 1.1% of export revenue as part of GDP. Not much implications, macroeconomic implications, but micro, the exporters, each individual exporters, companies, they suffer of sudden setback on price competitiveness and losing the market share in the US market. And see, one more thing, pharmaceuticals, since a major chunk of our exports to US are pharmaceuticals, not much impact can be seen as far the pharmaceuticals are concerned. That 53% of our US imports are from India or pharmaceuticals. Since the tariff is not imposed on India's pharmaceutical exports, so to some extent the impact can be reduced. So in the short run, there may be a possibility of losing price competitiveness and market share in the US markets, but in the short run, but that took under the condition that elasticity should be relatively inelastic. But in the long run, there is a scope to enhance our exports and moving to other markets where our market share is more than 60% in remaining rest of the world. So we need to search for other markets for us to earn more and more and then come out of this setback.